Good morning, everybody. This is Shelly Rivera with Coffee, Anxiety, and Love. Good Saturday morning. So, today we are talking about. It's cold in here. um, Today I want to talk about manifestation. Um, Manifestation is just, you know, for me, it's a spiritual passing. It is going through and affirming and accepting what is in your life right now. For example, right now, I need to learn how to manifest my abundance. And no, I don't mean to be rich. I mean abundance in health, in stability financially, not wealth, not riches, being financially stable and being healthy. There's a history of different kind of ailments in my family, from cancer, high blood pressure, heart disease, things like that. uh, so those are the main manifestations that I've been working on, and I've talked about shadow journaling and writing down what is affecting me spiritually, internally, and writing down so I can learn who I am. Manifestation is something different, and there is journaling for manifestation, and basically it's affirmations. You're writing down affirmations, daily affirmations, or every few days, or weekly affirmations, or monthly affirmations of somewhat of goals that you want to attain. And I've been trying to do that. I've not been writing them down, but I sit at my altar. I have my altar back here, and on my altar I have, my sage, my incense, my crystals. I have things that people have gifted me or sent us, or little things that have meant, something to me, little gifts and things like this. And I'll sit there every now and then and just meditate and talk about those affirmations that I'm wanting to bring into my life. So right now, I think we've talked about how busy my days can be, and I'm doing Uber, Camp Gladiator, Luna Fitness, trying to get it really up and running even more online, and then the Healthy Hippie Ranch. And what takes up a lot of my time is the Healthy Hippie Ranch and Uber. But what I really want to do, what my passion is the fitness. So I need to figure out how to bring Luna Fitness more up front. Camp Gladiator is helping me a lot, but the combination of Luna Fitness and Camp Gladiator are really where I want to focus. And I've been trying to sit there, meditate, and manifest and affirm my health and my abundance. And it's difficult. It's very difficult. I've always been the person that, for a little while I was a single mom, and I was trying to raise the kids, and I prayed that I did okay. They didn't get in a lot of trouble. They just, normal stuff or whatever. And, I did the best that I could to give them what they needed and what they wanted. And I think I did all right with that. But I've always been the person that financially, maybe I didn't have a lot of money, but I at least had enough to where I was able to take care of, what we needed, what we had to have, which was, a place to live, food, things like that, a place, something to get around in, a car, and then, whatever else the kids needed, and then what we all wanted. and the nails, the clothes, the kids wanted stuff or toys or games or whatever, or go out with their friends. And the past couple of years, after I left a full-time job and started up Luna Fitness, it was okay for a little while, but it wasn't like mega bucks or anything like that. It wasn't stabilizing me. I wasn't stable. So I started Ubering. And since then, I've been Ubering for over a year now. And that's what's been at least somewhat steady. There's never the same dollar amount every week, but at least it's been steady money coming in that's helped me, try to stay afloat as much as possible. So right now, it's to the point where it's really, really hard to stay on top of things. So I've been trying to manifest that abundance, not for wealth and not for riches, but just the stability. And I keep being told, the more you worry, the more you're anxious, the more you worry about trying to pay the bills, the more you're blocking your blessings, the more you're blocking your abundance from coming in. In a sense, I understand that, but I can't reprogram my brain to not worry about paying the bills on time, or at least not so late. And, I hear, we don't need money. We don't need the money. We don't need the money. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know about that. I still have a car to pay. I still have, medical expenses. Not very many, but just a few. And, and I got my kids. I don't support my kids, and I don't support my grandkids. But, there's birthdays and holidays like Easter. I want to buy them something for Easter, and I'm not able to. And that hurts me. It bothers me that I can't, And so I'm working more and more on manifesting that abundance, and it's just been incredibly difficult for me to change my mindset of we don't need the money. And I just keep sitting there. How do I adjust my thinking? How do I change how I feel? How do I release these stress factors and this anxiety to allow those blessings to come in? The biggest thing with moving Luna Fitness online, I like the physical interaction. I like being around people. Camp Gladiator has been an excellent way for me to interact with people and do that, and I love it. But I also want that for my Luna Fitness, and I need to now transition to online, which I've done a couple of online trainings before. It's a little bit more challenging, but I've done it. And it's not that I can't do it. I know what I'm doing as far as training. I'm getting excellent feedback from my campers, and that's not it. The thing is, in this world of social media and exposing yourself to so many people, it's gonna happen. It will eventually happen. There will be somebody out there who is going to put on my page a negative comment about, what I'm doing, my form, how I look, whatever it is. There is going to be a negative comment. And that is the thing that I am most fearful of. I can, you're right. I can just ignore it. I can just scroll right past it and ignore them, because it happens all the time. People body shame people. People talk about people. I mean, you see it all the time. But I've never been good with accepting those kind of comments. I see it on other people's posts, on other trainers' posts, and they keep going. and they keep doing their thing and they look good, you know? But for me, just starting out, it is something in my brain that will just rattle me to the core. And you know, it's happened before on social media, and it didn't feel good. It didn't feel good at all. And I think because of that is where I now have this new fear. This new fear that somebody's going to say something or whatever it is, you know? And they don't know me personally. They don't know what I've had to do, what I've been through, why I am where I'm at. And none of that will matter in my head when I see the comment. It's just a negative comment. And you're right, it could be one out of 10,000 comments. And that's the one you always focus on. A person like me, that one comment out of the 10,000, that's going to be the one that's going to hurt me the most. And it's going to allow me to drain myself again and take step backs. So I try really hard to continue to manifest the positivity and continue to manifest the health and continue to manifest the abundance and the prosperity. And it is a challenge for me being where I'm at right now. And I could get up and I could go fix it, and I could, you know, go get me a 9 to 5 and do that whole thing over. And don't get me wrong, I liked working. I liked my job. Maybe where I was working wasn't the best environment, but I liked what I was doing. But we're getting ready to go on the road and move around a lot, and there's just no way I could commit to another company in that respect. So what do? How do you bring all that in and just put yourself out there and just jump? You know, I should be more prepared for it. I should know, and in my head I know, you know, it's one comment out of 10,000. And it's going to be okay. But I've never been that person. So the biggest challenge for me is pushing past that one comment. The biggest challenge for me is to stay positive, even though it is really, really hard right now. Always find what they call the silver lining, you know? So what are you doing to manifest your health, your prosperity, your abundance? And again, not riches. I'm not asking to be rich. I'm just asking to be able to pay for the things that we need to just survive. You know, we need food, we need, you know, shelter. We need some kind of transportation. Not the best, but something. And then to be able to every now and then give to my kids. What are you doing to bring in your manifestations, your positivity, your good feelings? Is it journaling, manifesting? Is it just, you know, saying the words out loud? Is it, you know, asking for the blessings at your altar? Is it just waking up and saying, you know, this is what's happening today? And, you know, I claim it. I want to start being able to claim more positive days. Because my negative days so outweigh those. And maybe it is just writing it down. Like I told you, I'm old school and I need to touch and feel things. So maybe it is. Maybe I do need to start writing those things down, you know? In the midst of my shadow, I need to start writing my manifestations, write my shadow, go through myself, and then affirming my positive energy. We'll have to go through a few different things and see what's going to be the best option for me and work through those things. So let me know your opinion. Let me know how you would handle going through your manifestation and bringing in more positive energy. Whatever it is, you know. You want to be rich? So, okay, you want to be rich. You know, you want to be able to, like my, a real weird thing that I have that is a goal that I've always wanted to accomplish is to be able to run, actual running, like outside running. And I know that sounds kind of weird, but I have asthma and my knees are not the best. I don't know what happened to them, but my knees are not the best. So for me to just walk daily, you know, like purposely walk up and down the street to exercise, it is a huge challenge. To do my exercises, it's a huge challenge. But I'm able to do those things because there's not a lot of impact on my knees. But running, that's high impact on your knees. And that has been something I have always wanted to do. I know it sounds so silly to build yourself up, to get yourself strong enough again, to be able to just run. And I know at one point in time I used to be able to run. I don't think I ran purposely or for anything, but I'm pretty sure I could have if I needed to, wanted to. I can't. I just can't. So, you know, it's those types of things that you can manifest whatever you want. Ask for those blessings for whatever you want. How are you manifesting your blessings? How are you manifesting that positivity? How are you bringing in all that positive light energy into your body? Let me know. This is Michelle Rivera with Coffee, Anxiety, and Love, Luna Fitness Evolution. Look for me soon online. The Healthy Hippie Ranch, and of course Camp Gladiator out here in Cleveland, Texas. And if you are interested in Camp Gladiator, they are pretty much everywhere in the US, so hit me up, let me know, and we will find somebody for you. Love you guys.